Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Race 22 of 24 here in Season 8 of the NOSSCAR Thunder Cup Series here at Texas Motor Speedway. Second race in the round of 8 in the playoffs, so it's serious business time here. Jordan Green leads them to the green flag. Cliff Price in second, Ken Wirebow in the 4 car in third. That's Brian Wiggins in the 48 car in fourth, Tyler McMurder in the 84 in fifth, Daniel Harmon in the 62 in sixth. Oh, and big problems there. And it seems to always be on the first lap. And it looks like Caleb Lopez and another car made contact. Randy Johnson and several others had nowhere to go. Frank Edwards and R.J. Haywood involved as well. My mistake, it's Randy Johnson was just fine. He's in the 78 car there in this pack, battling for position. Jordan Green leads the race. Cliff Price still in second. Ken Wirebow right behind him in third, trying to make a move on him every now and then. There's Randy Johnson in the 78 car making a nice move on the inside of McMurder in the 84. Daniel Harmon made a nice pass on McMurder shortly before that. So put McMurder back in the 8th position early in the going at Texas Motor Speedway. The 8 playoff drivers here in the round of 8 are Jordan Green in the 6 car, Brian Wiggins in the 48, Ken Wirebow in the 4, Tyler McMurder in the 84, Daniel Harmon in the 62, Caleb Lopez in the 95, Michael Shoemaker in the 56, and John Alexopoulos in the 2. So keep your eye out for those drivers, and it looks like Ken in the 4 car bounced off the wall. He's going to drop to the 8th position. Early in the going, there seems to be a large gap in between the 8th and 9th positions. There is one lead pack here battling for position up towards the front. Jordan Green continues to lead. Brian Wiggins in the 48 car has moved all the way up to the 2nd position after qualifying outside the top 5. Daniel Harmon in the 62 car is up to 4th. Aaron Manfredonia just in front of him, and we just saw an incident deep in the field back there. I'm not sure what happened, but multiple cars got into each other and they all went around. Eddie Fikes in the number 7 car was just in front of him, and he's currently scored in the 9th position. Battle for position here between teammates. Tyler McMurder in the 84, Cliff Price in the 17. Looked like McMurder in the 84 got real loose going there through turn 1 and 2, and he's not going to be able to complete the pass. In fact, he's now under fire from Ken Wirebow in the 4. These guys are coming off the big race at Martinsville Speedway, and that's where Jordan Green in the 6 car won the race. Now he's got the lead right now, and a lot of these drivers are hoping, if anyone's going to win other than themselves, they would probably hope that Jordan Green wins again. They don't want to see any other drivers locked into the championship race in Homestead. But the battle for the lead is still brewing between Brian Wiggins and Jordan Green as they enter turn 1 and 2 up there. I saw them side by side. Brian Wiggins in the 48 car had a very rough race at Martinsville. He ended up finishing in 9th, but at one point he was scored in the 11th position, 1 lap down. Fought hard to get back on the lead lap. He was able to finish inside the top 10. Here he is at Texas. Not necessarily in need of a win. It's not a win or die situation quite yet, but a win would certainly, be the game changer for them, of course. I'm a amazed with how close this whole front pack really is. Eddie Fikes in the 7 car coming on strong. He was a good 2 seconds behind this huge pack, and now he's up there fighting with them. That's Frank Edwards in the 16 car. Or excuse me, that's actually RJ Haywood in the 88. RJ and Eddie both inside the top 10. And a little bit further back from this pack, this lead group that we're watching, Caitlin Lohr in the 14 is running in the 11th position. Frank Edwards in the 16 currently scored in 12th. And when we get an update for you on the rest, we will certainly bring it your way. But we can update you that Brian Wiggins has taken the race lead from Jordan Green. So there's a bonus point right there, a much needed one for the 48 team. Cliff Price has lost a couple spots in the last few laps. So has Tyler McMurder in the 84, and now they both find themselves towards the back of this lead pack. As RJ Haywood bounced off the wall on the back straightaway, he's going to lose a little bit of the draft with this front group. Eddie Fikes in the 7 underneath Cliff Price in the 17. It's a battle for position, and we just saw a car bounce off the wall coming out of turn 2, and they went flying towards the inside. That was Michael Shoemaker in the 56 car. He is a round of 8 contender. Having a rough go early in the going here at Texas Motor Speedway. Ken Wirebow in the 4 bounced off the wall earlier in the race. He's recovered a little bit. He has gained 3 positions since then. Currently scored, I believe, in the 6th position. Brian Wiggins is your race leader. We're going to take a break from commentary and speed up the footage a little bit, get you back to the action. You're watching race number 22 of 24 here in Season 8 of the NOSSCAR Thunder Cup Series, hosted on NASCAR 15 Victory Edition on the PlayStation 3 console. Oh, and we just saw a problem there. There's a car spun on the back straightaway. We're going to see if this brings out a yellow or not. Michael Shoemaker in the 56 car, recovering from his spin, now getting around Cliff Price. We're working on it. Cliff Price just let Tyler McMurder in the 84 car go by. Some cars are beginning to make green flag pit stops here, and that's going to change the strategy completely, because some of them are Getting reports some of them are actually conserving some fuel so they can stretch it and perhaps stay out a lot longer. Eddie Fikes in the 7 car, Aaron Manfredonia in the 5, both leaving pit road now. And see, it's the drivers that were deep in the running order that are staying out and chancing everything here. And you really can't blame them. Looked like Tyler McMurder in the 84 elected to just simply wave Aaron Manfredonia by. Oh, and never mind, the caution has come out here. And there's the front runners. Jordan Green, Daniel Harmon, Tyler McMurder, and Caitlin Lohr in the 14. Look at that. There's the front 4. They stayed out and did not make a pit stop, and several other drivers made a pit stop under green flag conditions. They got stuck 1 lap down, and these 4 drivers are going to benefit from it and enter pit road as the front 4 runners here in the race at Texas Motor Speedway. And there's not too many laps to go. We're approaching the halfway mark, and this is really going to help them out when it comes to where they're going to finish in this event. It looks like Daniel Harmon's going to take the race lead coming off pit road. Perhaps a 2-tire strategy was the call there for the 62 team. McMurder in the 84 in 2nd, Jordan Green in the 6th and 3rd. Going to get you back to the restart here. Looks like Aaron Manfredonia doesn't quite know where to line up here, so I don't believe they're going green this time. Aaron Manfredonia was one of several cars to take a wave around. He was one of the drivers that pit under the green flag. And never mind, we're going green. Oh, and there were 3 wide fighting for position there coming out of turn 2. It got real close. Oh, and more contact made. And around goes the yellow car there. I believe the yellow car truly is Frank Edwards. We have confirmed that RJ Haywood is running a black paint job, a black paint scheme with a American flag on the front hood. And while all that happened, Aaron Manfredonia in the 5 car has taken the race lead, and he's trying to run while he can because a lot of the fast cars are stuck in traffic right now, and if they can get clear of that traffic, then they're going to have something to say about who wins this race. Jordan Green, Ken Wirebow, Daniel Harmon are trying to get their way up towards him. Don't count out Brian Wiggins in the 48 car. He was the leader before the green flag pit stops began. He very well might be the favorite to win this race, and there was a bit of a connection issue there. Frank Edwards is now on the tail end of the lead lap here, and he's just in front of the race leader of Aaron Manfredonia. He's going to go way up towards the outside wall, and he's going to let these guys go by. Classy move by the 16. Frank Edwards, a former race winner in the NOSSCAR X2 series, one of the B Division series. Oh, and close to contact there. I believe there was contact, actually, between Brian Wiggins and Tyler McMurder. And they've both raced with each other in the NOSSCAR series since it began, so I'm sure that they're over it already. Front, it's Aaron Manfredonia in the 5, and Randy Johnson in the 78 car is underneath Daniel Harmon. That's a battle for 2nd. Randy Johnson, not one of the playoff drivers. He is the highest running non-playoff driver in contact there with Ken Wirebow in the 4. Daniel Harmon in the 62. And Ken just went flying through the grass, but he's going to save it. He's going to lose quite a few positions, but he saves it. Oh, and contact again between the 48 and the 84. Fighting for real estate. Texas Motor Speedway. And Jordan Green's going to capitalize, and he's underneath. McMurder in the 84. That's a battle for position as well. I'll tell you, Wiggins, after that rough race at Martinsville, is on a mission. He's now underneath Daniel Harmon in the 62. It's a battle for third and fourth. As McMurder in the 84 slips outside the top 5, Jordan Green completes the pass. It's Caleb Lopez in the 95 and 7th. Ken Wirebow, after going for a detour through the grass, is now in the 8th position, trying to recover. Still has a little bit of time to do just that. I'll tell you though, if there's a driver getting an award for the nicest paint job of the race, I'm going to have to give it right away to Jordan Green in the number 6. That is a nice looking black and white and red number 6 Ford. I believe that takes the cake right there. He's underneath Daniel Harmon. It's a battle for 4th and 5th. NOSSCAR recently reached over 2,500 fans on Facebook, and many of them have chosen Jordan Green as the favorite to win the NOSSCAR Thunder Cup Series Championship this season. Manfredonia, your race leader. Randy Johnson in 2nd, Brian Wiggins in 3rd. Jordan Green in 4th, Daniel Harmon in 5th, Tyler McMurder in 6th. Caleb Lopez in 7th, Ken Wirebow in 8th. Couldn't quite see who the driver was behind Ken, but I believe it might be Caitlin Moore in the 14 running in 9th. Correction, it's actually Cliff Price in the 17 car. Oh no, it is Caitlin Moore. Caitlin is up in the 9th position in the number 14 Chevy, having a good run. And Cliff Price in the 17 currently scored in 10th. Michael Shoemaker in the 56 car, one of the round of 8 drivers, currently scored in 11th. Eddie Fikes in the 7 car in 12th. 14 of the 16 drivers that started this event are still on the racetrack, and I believe that 13 of those 14 are currently scored still on the lead lap. The top 5 drivers are beginning to bundle up in a little bit of a pack here. Randy Johnson, Brian Wiggins, the leader Aaron Manfredonia. So we're going to see quite a battle for position here real soon. Jordan Green in the 6 car, still running in 4th. He's coming off a big win at Martinsville, clinching his spot in the Championship 4 race at Homestead. And now 7 other drivers that are in the round of 8 are looking to do the same here at Texas Motor Speedway. And I believe that the caution has come out. It has. We're going to speed up the footage to get you back to the action, but now there are several cars taking the wave around. Here in the NOSSCAR Thunder Cup Series, every time a caution comes out, all cars that are one or more laps down are eligible to take one lap back and still make a pit stop and restart at the tail of the field. It's a very generous rule. We like it, and so do the drivers. Not long left in this race, and I believe there was a lot of pit strategy involved with the current running order. Cliff Price currently scored your race leader. Aaron Manfredonia in the 5 car in second. Tyler McMurder in third in the 84. Brian Wiggins in fourth in the 48. Randy Johnson in fifth in the 78. That's Jordan Green in sixth in the number 6 car. Ken Weyerbo in the 4, starting in 7th there, restarting in 7th. Daniel Harmon in the 62, going to restart in 8th. Caitlin Lohr in the 14, she's had a quiet but steady night inside the top 10, going to restart in 9th. And Michael Shoemaker in the 56 car, one of the round of 8 drivers, going to restart here in the 10th position. 13 drivers left on the racetrack out of the 16 that started the event, and I believe that when they come to the start-finish line this time by, they're going to be going back to green flag racing. And Cliff Price is going to lead them there. Final restart here, Texas Motor Speedway. Manfredonia holds the front spot for the time being. Cliff Price being challenged by Brian Wiggins. Here comes Randy Johnson in the 78 on the outside. Ken Weyerbo in the 4 and Jordan Green in the 6, making it 3 wide there for a moment with Randy Johnson. Jordan thought better of it and backed out of it. After all, he's got to win. He's locked into the championship for Homestead. Oh, and they're still sideways and side by side. It's Manfredonia, Wiggins, and McMurder, the top 3. Cliff Price in 4th, and Ken Weyerbo in 5th in the 4 car. Still trying to make a charge up towards the front. Oh, someone went through the grass back there. I believe we're down to only 6 laps to go here in Texas. Oh, contact between Ken in the 4 and Randy in the 78. Down the back straightaway. Let's see if we can see what happened. Yeah, I just ran out of room. Randy Johnson's going to lose several positions because of it. Oh! And Brian Wiggins in the 48 goes around Aaron Manfredonia around the outside and takes the race lead. Looked like Aaron in the 5 car got real loose coming out of turn 4. Wiggins went where he wasn't and took the race lead. Tyler McMurder going to capitalize as well and take second. Cliff Price right behind these guys running in 4th, and Jordan Green quietly has worked his way to 5th here with only a few laps to go. He's dodged some carnage within the last couple of laps. Daniel Harmon running in 6th, but he's under fire. Watching a good battle here. Can McMurder catch Wiggins? Both drivers would love to punch their ticket to Homestead by getting a win and not even having to worry about what happens at the Phoenix track. Or is it going to be Aaron Manfredonia that spoils the party for the playoff drivers? He's currently scored in 3rd, and he doesn't care where he finishes. He's not a part of this. Points are the last thing on the mind for the 5 driver. Brian Wiggins is really stretching his lead now over the rest of the field. The battle for the lead is disappearing. Jordan Green has worked his way around Cliff Price. That was a battle for 4th. And Brian Wiggins is going to win here at Texas Motor Speedway. 2nd win of the season, and he's going to clinch his spot in the championship at Homestead. And after having a very rough race at Martinsville, that is exactly what this team needed. McMurder finishes in 2nd. Aaron Manfredoni 3rd. Jordan Green 4th. Cliff Price 5th. Ken Wirebow 6th. Daniel Harmon 7th. Randy Johnson in 8th. Caleb Lopez 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Michael Shoemaker. Catch us at Phoenix, guys. We got 1 race to go before we decide who the 2018 NASCAR Thunder Cup Series champion is. Head over to NOSSCAR.com. See where your driver is seated in the point standings.